Eurogrip tires by TVS. Not just any grip, Eurogrip.
It's time for our Eurogrip Tires presents all about the grip, and boy, we are excited about Mayank Yadav. Few people in the world, let alone in the country, can claim to come close to 157 clicks. I've got one next to me. Varun Aaron, welcome.
Thank you.
May I toss this thing that you love so much?
Absolutely.
Safe hands. Simple question that I have for you. How does young Mayank Yadav generate the pace that he does? Where would you start?
I think fast bowling is one of the most complex movements in sport overall, and it takes a lot to generate that pace. So as we all know, the bowling starts from the run-up, right? So I was just going through some interesting technology and I was seeing his videos. He actually hits a top speed of 33 kilometers per hour, but in his run-up. But the key is where he hits the top speed. As a fast bowler, you want to be hitting your top speed right before you can take off to jump, you know?
So use the crease. Let's play around here. Let me get rid of that. This is the bowler's end.
So if this is the crease, he would be reaching his top speed maybe like 4 steps behind this. And while he reaches his top speed, that's when he takes off, which is great because you want to be taking your momentum into the crease when you're...
So there's a lot of pace, a lot of energy here.
A lot of energy. And the next best thing which he does is, I mean, everything is great. I'm a fan of his action, all right? The next best thing he does, which complements the speed, is if you look at his action, his back foot landing, he just touches down on the balls of his feet, which to the normal person means that he's not spending much time there. It's just touch and he goes through his action. So basically, he builds up at 33 kilometers per hour, touches down very briefly, and then takes all that energy into the front crease and his delivery. So number one is his run up. Number 2 is his minimal contact at back foot landing. Number 3, which is really interesting, is generally you see bowlers who bowl in excess of 150 sometimes trying to muscle the ball, which leads to like their front foot going out this way, and you just see a lot of effort at the crease. A lot of people are talking about how effortless he is. And that's exactly, I mean, the exact reason is, if you see the way his front arm comes down, it doesn't go in or it doesn't do anything outwardly. It's very, very streamlined. It comes straight down. That enables him to come straight over his action. Because if he goes here, the body's the body does a balancing act. So if he goes in, the automatic thing for his arm to do is go out, and when the arm goes out, the body falls away. So his load is pretty straight, uses his levers, long levers, comes down, and his front leg is absolutely rod-like straight. He doesn't. There's no given on his front foot, and that makes his entire force stop here. Creates like a catapult kind of action, and then he launches the ball. The other thing is, if you really go deep into his action,
go on.
If the moment his arm turns over, you will literally see like a slight lag.
So let's focus a little on that, because I'm very interested with the grip here as well. I know it's not as much to do with the grip, but there is a subtle element that allows for the smoothness to be maintained.
Absolutely.
What is that with regards to how he holds the ball?
More than the smoothness, it's also the transfer of momentum, because the grip, like you said, is the last point of contact with the ball, you know. So if that's not right, everything goes south.
Let's do that slowly one more time, right? Let's focus on your arm. That grip being the last point. Almost try and do it slowly.
Even though he goes down like this, it doesn't go in, comes really straight. Everything goes towards the target, which is really important. Nothing, you don't see anything going outward or inside. Everything is towards the batsman, which is also why his lines are really straight. That's something which is really important. And then at the end...
Right there, let's focus on his arm. Let's focus on Varun's arm here.
At the end, if you see like a small flick, that's because guys with a little flexible elbow provide a little more zip off the wicket. So everybody's talking about his speed in the air. Yes, that's the most obvious thing. But if you're seeing his speed off the wicket, it's because of that slight lag in his elbow, which creates a little more backspin on the ball. Creates like if you, Ronak, you've seen a whip, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say, cracks a whip.
Cracks a whip. Yeah. And the other analogy is when you throw a stone on water, you make sure you give it a lot of revs, right? You don't throw a stone like this. That makes it skip and there's speed on it. Similar analogy to his bowling action. When he turns over and he bowls, there's a slight lag, which creates that quickness off the wicket. I mean, Glenn Maxwell is no stranger to fast bowling, right? He's dispatched 150 plus bowlers for fun so many times.
Yeah.
But why did Mayank Yadav catch him for speed and bounce the other day?
Surprised him with that very thing.
Correct. He surprised him off the wicket, not in the air. So yeah, that's about Mayank Yadav. Just to break it down once again, brilliant run-up, fast run-up, takes his momentum into the crease, transfers his momentum, brace front leg, that creates a catapult kind of action, beautiful down phase of his load, and finally, that extra zing comes from
him cracking the whip.
Him cracking the whip at the top, and every batsman is literally dancing to his whip at the moment.
I enjoyed that. I could tell you enjoyed that, and we're all enjoying Mayank Yadav bowl the way he is. Thank you very much, Varun Aaron. That wraps up another edition of our Eurogrip Tires presents All About the Grip.
Eurogrip tires by TVS. Not just any grip, Eurogrip.